Hi, how are you? Good, thank you. How are you? Good, thank you. I think, yeah, that's one of the other Jesus' name for me. Okay, so, huge day today. So, okay, so I've just been watching something on codex sanaiticus. So, I'll state at this point, some of you may not know if you're new to watching me how God has made my life really interesting and has woven, I don't know whether woven's right, but put some of the stuff that I've done in the past and some of the stuff that I've done recently in the Bible, which was written a long time ago. Wait. On a number of occasions. Wait. So, if you're watching my last video, you will have noticed that Jesus spoke to me and in this time asked me to roll away the stone. So I did. For him in that time. And waiting outside was magdalena, which was me at that time. Wait. So, okay, what else? Codex sanaiticus was found. And I'll state at this point that my favourite version of the Bible, apart from Codex Sinaiticus, is King James. Right. So, Codex Sinaiticus was found at my monastery, one of my monasteries, St. Catherine's, on Mount Sinai, where the Ten Commandments was given. So, okay. So I'm St. Catherine's, that one. If you see my my Maria playlist, you might have realised that, right? So, okay, there's that. Okay, then in modern times, I've actually written an in this moment song about having been sexually abused and raped a lot in my life, and how sometimes people who have done that to me, have claimed that I was a whore instead of admitting that they were actually abusing me. So I've actually written and sang and made a film clip, and in this moment film clip called Whore. Right. You might also want to think about, yes, at this point, that sometimes in some of the Gospels in the Bible it says that Mary Magdalene was a whore or an adulterer. Right. I'm not a whore and I'm not an adulterer. Right. So, back in the Old Testament, there was a city. If you look at the thing I just put on my playlist about the Codex Sinaiticus, you'll notice that the monastery doesn't just have the monastery, it has a like a city, yes. And anyway, at the time when the Bible hunter wanted to find the Old Testament and the New Testament, I'd buy a basket. Hold up. The other thing, there's a whore, somebody that claims a whore, in the Old Testament, surrounded by armies. She pulled up somebody she found worthwhile to a basket. Correct. Whoa, check that out. Oh, God. Whoa. Anyway, so there you go. So there's that. Alright, okay. Next bit. codex sanaiticus speaks about the gospel. It ends, Jesus comes out of the tomb, which we just seen today. The Marys, including myself, were outside, apparently didn't say anything except Jesus said, apart from me. The others didn't say anything because they were too scared. So, the Sinaiticus gospel finished. At that point, the Gospel of Mark in King James Version went on, further than that. They were scared, but all this other stuff happened. Why? And that Sinaiticus version, did it stop there? I'll tell you. Because Jesus hadn't done the rest of it by the time I wrote it down. Now I'm loving me, blessed, loving you. Love you, Jesus, wherever you are. Love you, God, wherever you are. Love you all. Yeah.